inside the nets. Irving to Durant. Here comes the screen. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Durant. Here comes the screen.
Here it is.
Take stock of the floor. Durant matched up with P.J. Tucker. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. Capella. They get it down to Harden. James Harden, 2 for 2. That's what you want. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Durant sizing up Eric Gordon. To Irving. Durant, his first effort, off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. 2-point advantage. Driving right to the basket. Westbrook, short jumper, won't go down. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Durant. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones.
Ouch. Doesn't look good here. Mike D'Antoni going to make some changes. You hate to see anybody get hurt. That appeared to be a lower body injury. First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed them both. Kyrie across the timeline. Down just a couple. Durant to Irving.
What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cut? What's the cut?
Kevin Durant lets it fly. Deep two there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
James Harden, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
To Jordan. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. Surveys the floor. It's Harden. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Irving to Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
James Harden fires for two, missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw up and good. Gives him a two-point lead. Kyrie with the rock. To Jordan. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Harden. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Here we go. Here we go. Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop. Hey. Got you.
To Irving. And scores. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
And scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Here comes the screen. James Harden with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To P.J. Tucker.
Push it, push it, push it.
Runners good there.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Gordon with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. DeAndre Jordan tips it. And that one out of bounds off a net. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Tucker. Gets it down to Capella. DeAndre Jordan swats it. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
1 quarter down. It's all even at the end of this quarter. Lucky 13s on both sides. 13 all as we start the second quarter.
Pick coming left, 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 left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Austin Rivers, the drive, right to the basket. Jared Allen pins it. Out of bounds the call off Iman Shumpert.
Take care of the ball.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant to Dinwiddie.
Send him down, send him down.
See the screen, see it.
Here comes the screen.
That's fine. Yep. Rebound.
Short jumper
Right.
won't
Lock in
fall.
like the next.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
From long range. Not that time. He misses. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter.
Screen coming right, screen coming right, screen coming right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down 4.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
Iman Shumpert defended by Kevin Durant. Here comes the screen. Jared Allen sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kevin Durant lets it go. Kevin Durant, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
Shot won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Durant. For 3, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden.
Screen, I got your help.
That's fine. Yep.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. The shot clock expires.
And another one.
Be alert. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert.
Dinwiddie here against Harden. To Durant. To Dinwiddie. To Durant.
Hey, watch that back door, watch that back door.
Fires the 3, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kevin Durant with a chance at a 4-point play. Career 88% from the line. 3-pointer and now a free throw on the trip.
That's fine. Yep.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. Harden, tough matchup against Durant.
Wait on it.
Probing the defense. Harden driving right to the basket. Clint Capella, 2 for now.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Durant with the basketball up top.
Defense, let's
The
go.
lead is 11.
Ice. Send him down. I'm
Fires the 3. Gordon the rebound.
I got ball.
Rivers against KD.
Pick.
That's fine. Yep.
To Harden. Baseline drive. Harden. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
to Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, that's how it's done. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Shot for James Harden. That's rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead is 12. Durant. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Irving to Durant.
Shot.
Rebounded by Capella.
Dia.
To Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Nets have the basketball.
My ball, my ball, my ball. Screen.
Durant against Gordon.
Wait on it. Go.
Short jumper misses. Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harden into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Short jumper won't go down. That's it for the first half, with the Nets in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Rockets would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. 3-point shooting. Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's James Harden once again
Here we go. Here we go.
to P.J. Tucker.
Big pick right there.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. And the finish at the rim. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To P.J. Tucker. Harden shoots. James Harden. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
To Durant. Clint Capella. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving. To Durant. Probing the defense. To Jordan. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 3. To Jordan. To Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Durant. Finish that. Harden with the basketball. His guys down 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Durant across the timeline, looking to make something happen. Irving to Durant. To Dinwiddie. 4-3. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Way to hit.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Austin Rivers to P.J. Tucker.
Cutter, I got yours.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's a good shot.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Irving to Durant. Irving to Dinwiddie. Irving to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Clint Capella trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on his free throw. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Irving. Kyrie Irving. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Harden. Curling inside. And he'll head to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
James Harden has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Nets have it.
It's me, I got it. That's fine. Yep.
All right, sit down, sit down.
Hey, 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 screen, screen,
Take stock of the floor.
Yep, yep. Go to roll. Screen on your left. Screen on your left. Go. I got you right here.
All right, I got
Irving.
yours. You get mine. Switch it.
Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Got you.
Harden with it up top.
Here we go. I got
Final
ball. I
minute
got
to
ball.
play in this third quarter. To Fareed. And look out. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
To Jordan.
Yep, yep.
To Irving.
Go to roll.
From long range. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, 3 quarters down. We have a tie ball game. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ball game.
Good look that time, but off the mark.
Cutter, cutter.
Harden.
Trap, 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 trap.
For 3. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Into the front court, it's Irving. All even here in the fourth. Goes to the right side. To Irving. Here comes the screen.
Get through the screen. Get through it. Get through
Irving
it.
fires the 3. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Harden. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. The follow won't go either. To Gerald Green. The shot, almost. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Irving into the front court. His group now down 2. And the Rockets clear the board. To Harden. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Don't let it split.
Harden to Gerald Green.
I'm here.
Harden.
Box out.
Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
To Irving. Durant. Harden with the rebound. To Harden. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Brooklyn's got it. To Irving. For Durant, down low. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curling inside. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Harden.
Here we go.
I'm hillside.
Off him.
Out of bounds the call off Iman Shumpert. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Irving with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Durant to Irving. And that one out of bounds off a net.
Take it, my fault.
Rotate.
James Harden at the controls.
Rebound.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Harden in possession. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the screen. Harden to Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Irving. The pass set it all up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Brooklyn secures the rebound. Durant with the basketball up top. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter.
Double. Cut it coming through.
Shot from the lane won't go. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense.
Ball.
To Harden. Kevin Durant with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Durant.
Screen come on your left.
To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Tucker matched up with Durant. Deep right corner. Tucker to Harden. Trying to cash in. Fareed, a shot won't go. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
I got him. I got him. Trap, 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 trap.
And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
And gets both to drop at the line. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Harden
Stay in front of, watch the shot.
and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
Got him. Double, 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 double.
We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip.
Good shot, baby.
Long heave from three-quarters court. It's the Nets who are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That
Everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Rockets must be devastated after such a close loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.